So welcome to the practice here in Orange. This is the Bloomfield Medical Centre. We're up on level 2 and I'm going to show you how to find us and how to come and see us. So when you come out of the elevator, we're just going to turn left down here and we'll head down the corridor. And then as you can see, straight through here, we're just the first one at the end of the corridor. Alright, well we've got our very friendly Molly and Georgia here at reception. So Molly's the first person you'll tend to meet as you come in, and then Georgia's our technical assistant. She's actually also an exercise and sports scientist, and she's going to take you through some of the steps with your scans as well. So follow me through, I'll show you how the practice works. So the first time you come in here, when you speak to Molly, you'll do some paperwork and probably grab a seat on one of the lounges we've got. We've got one just behind her here, but also a really comfortable one here. And then in the future, when you're getting adjusted, we've got our hot seats, which have wobble discs on them, which really helps with preparing you for your adjustment. This side, we've got our adjusting rooms. We've got 4 different rooms here, but this one's, I guess, the one with the nicest view. And as you can see, they're well appointed with state-of-the-art chiropractic tables. We've got our instruments for instrument adjusting for those that don't like the manual styles of adjustments. And then we've got a room at the other end for exercises as well, which I'll show you now. So we're very heavily invested in incorporating exercise into our treatment programs. So here we have different devices that we can use for neuromuscular rehabilitation, different types of strength and conditioning exercises, different sensory motor integration exercises, and also a space here that Georgia can show people how to do those exercises that we've prescribed to do them at home and get even better results. Now let me show you to one of the consult rooms. So with our new patients, the first step is first of all determining what's going on, what's the diagnosis, what do we need to do to help, and what's the next step from there. And this is where we do that. We've got a couple of great rooms like this that have plenty of space, obviously a beautiful view which is really nice and comfortable for people coming to the practice for the first time. And then obviously the examination equipment that we need to determine what the problem is for that person and if it's something we can help, and then of course what the steps are to rectify that problem. This is also where we do our reports. So once we've got that information, if we've needed to do any scans or get any x-rays, MRIs, things like that, this is where we can go through that with that person, show them exactly what's going on, give them an understanding of what's happening, and then talk them through the recommendations to rectify that problem and help them get back to what they're up to day to day or in their home life or in their social life, and get them out of pain and help them feel a lot better and function better through the day. Now the final thing I want to show you, which is really exciting, is our state-of-the-art scanning equipment that our TICA, our technical chiropractic assistant, runs through each time with people to not only find out initially where their spine is functioning and how it's going, but also progressively checking how they're going through their care process so that we have definitive data, not on just how someone feels, but also what's happening under the surface so we can see they're functioning better as well, which ultimately leads to a better outcome. So come through this way. So this is where our technical chiropractic assistant does her best work. As I mentioned, Georgia is also an exercise and sports scientist, and she's really well versed and equipped with some technology here that gives us a better insight into how someone's spine's functioning, how the nervous system's functioning, and how that's going to change how we look after someone to get them the best results possible. So in a moment we'll show you a couple of pictures as to how this works and what it looks like. But as you can see here, there's a few different devices. We've also got different equipment to measure posture. We've got bilateral weight scales to check someone's centre of gravity. And then Georgia does some other special tests as well through that process to monitor people's improvement and also get a baseline measurement for where they're at to start with. So thanks for coming on a tour with us through the practice. I look forward to meeting you in person and getting to understand how we can help.